Shalom Uvrach, and welcome to the weekly piece on the Parsha from Torah Giants on Chumash, written by Rabbi Meir Goodman, the Rabbi Emeritus of Yingishov Rockaway. Sit back and enjoy.
Welcome to Torah Giants on Chumash. I'm Steve Geller. This week, Rabbi Goodman is going to take a deep dive into another episode we think we know, but know we'd like to know better. When Yaakov crisscrossed his hands, placing the right one on Ephraim and the left on Menasha, the pasuk itself explained that he acted wisely. Israel extended his right hand and laid it on Ephraim's head, though he was the younger, and his left hand on Menashe's head. With wisdom, sikel, for seichel, he maneuvered his hands because Menashe was the firstborn. What was so wise about blessing the wrong son? Rashi comments, he put wisdom into his hands, meaning designedly he wisely moved his hands for this purpose intelligently and with full knowledge, for he knew that Menashe was the firstborn, and yet he did not place his right hand upon him. The Ibn Ezra explains that the Hebrew word for because, ki, can also mean even though. Thus, Yaakov wisely blessed the son he deemed worthy, even though Menashe was the firstborn. Alternatively, according to Rav Shlomo Kluger, had Yaakov simply placed Ephraim on his right, Menashe, the firstborn, would have been devastated. After all, as the firstborn, he was entitled to some recognition. Instead, Yaakov acknowledged both brothers' integrity and honor. Menashe stood in the correct position, but Ephraim received the right-handed blessing. This was Yaakov's wisdom. Rav Yaakov Orenstein offers a much deeper extension of this idea. Menashe and Ephraim's greatest descendants were Gidon and Yehoshua, respectively. Gidon's victories were bound by natural law, where Yehoshua defied nature, halting the sun and the moon in the skies. Thus, Yehoshua ruled the heavens, reaching the level of the tzaddik commands and Hashem fulfills. So too, the tribe of Menashe is blessed in earthly manners, while Ephraim excels in the spiritual realm. For example, when the Jews entered Israel in Parshas Pinchas, Menashe numbered 52,000 males compared to Ephraim's 32,000 males and received major territory on both sides of the Jordan River. Nevertheless, the prophets refer to the kingdom of Israel as Ephraim. Based on a pasuk in Yeshayahu, my own hand found the earth, my right hand spread out the skies. I call unto them, let them stand up. According to Rav Yaakov Orenstein, the Midrash equates the right hand with heaven and the left with earth. So as the elder, Menashe rightfully stands at his father's right side, but it is Yaakov's left hand that blesses him. The patriarch's right hand reserved for Ephraim. Rav Yisrael Shor, son of Rav Avram Aryeh Shor, once shared with Rabbi Goodman a clever reading to this text. In Toldos, Rashi quotes the Midrashic view that in the birth of twins, the child born second was actually created first. Just like two objects in a tube, the one released second entered first. Thus, Yaakov emerged, gripping Esav's heel, trying to restrain him on the grounds that whoever was created first should also be born first. This idea explains why Yaakov purchased the Bechorah from Esav. As usual, Rabbi Goodman gives us the color we need to understand more deeply the entire scene. In future generations, it's Ephraim's offspring that would be spiritual leaders. Menashe's children will be supportive of Ephraim, and in the name of that spiritual physical harmony, do we bless our own sons to show the same love and cooperation. I hope you enjoyed this week's piece and all of the depth and clarity Rabbi Goodman brought us. All of this is why you should like this video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends and family so none of you miss another amazing treasure from Rabbi Goodman's masterpiece, Torah Giants on Chumash.